by Don Coble Special for Drive. Even Mother Nature couldn't dampen the success of last weekend's Jacksonville In-Water Boat Show. Despite being forced to close early last Sunday, to avoid the threat of severe weather, patrons were pleased by the variety of available vessels, which led to an uptick in sales at Metropolitan Park and Marina. "We sold a lot of boats," said North Florida Yacht Sales president Mike Cassel. "Traffic may have been a little off, but the quality of the crowd was up. It was very productive, JBM. And while the changes from what was known as the Southeast U.S. Boat Show didn't appear to be dramatic, they still were significant. Not doing all the outside stuff like the oyster bar helped," Cassel said. "People that were here were interested in boats. The quality of the crowd was way up, so I'm very happy." As with past shows, Friday's traffic was slow, JBM President Jackie Bomar said. Saturday's crowd, however, was heavy and steady, while Sunday's show was shortened by 3 hours to avoid approaching severe thunderstorms. "Overall, the new show exceeded expectations," Bomar said, whose company puts on in-water boat shows in Charleston, South Carolina, Wilmington, Delaware, and Savannah. The vendors said they were happy with how smoothly everything went, she said. "It's amazing how this came together in just 4 months. A lot of hard work went into this show, but it was worth it." The Jacksonville show featured more than 250 boats and it was spread throughout the 74-acre park. The layout was changed from past shows with a greater emphasis on the variety of vessels. For Yamaha, the presenting sponsor, it was a good first step. "The show was very different," said Connor Megan, Yamaha's regional marketing coordinator. "Being with JBM from the beginning will be a bonus for us. I think we are off to a good start." Bomar signed a 5-year no-compete contract to promote the show. The future, however, isn't clear beyond next year's event. Jacksonville Jaguars owner Shad Khan's-Iguana Investments was granted the rights to develop the shipyard's property that makes up Metropolitan Park. Although it's expected to take years to complete, Bomar can only be certain of next year's show. Others aren't quite as concerned. "Part of the deal is the Iguana has to replace this park with another 74-acre park," said Dick Boger, president of the Jacksonville Marine Association, which owned the rights to the show. "That hasn't been done. Will that be on the water, too? There are a lot of unanswered questions. Who knows? Things won't be clear for a long time." Nonetheless, Boger was thrilled with his decision to turn the show over to JBM. "They've done a Class A job," he said. "As the years go by, it will feed off itself. I'm happy to say a lot of boats were sold. Although we had bad weather on the final day, everything went smoothly." Saturday's crowd was enormous and steady. If you're a boat dealer, you couldn't ask for more. The show was a first for Jacksonville's Tyler Thompson. He was interested in buying his first boat, and he liked having so many options. "I know what I want and I got a lot of ideas here," he said. "It was cool to see all the different models. There's a lot to pick from." Cassel wasn't sure what to expect. Sales were down a year ago when the show was rescheduled to May after the city failed to put the show on its calendar because some fees from 2016 weren't paid. The new date, added with the uncertainty of the show's future, led to a decline in traffic, Cassel said. "I don't deal with expectations and hope," Cassel said. "I deal with reality. The reality is, we sold a lot of boats. This was a lot better than last year." Bomar said her group still was working on final numbers. She already knew one important figure: the show made a profit. She originally hoped to attract as many as 10,000 to the 3-day event. Sunday's inclement forecast didn't help, but Saturday's bustling crowd may help her achieve her goals. "For a first year, it was a big success," she said. "I couldn't be happier. I hope everyone else was, too." Don Coble is a St. Augustine-based freelance writer and drive contributor.